I just want to throw some names out there. I'm gonna just call this little quick segment like how good is. I'm just gonna go through a couple of people. I just want you to give me a short synopsis of what you think about them. Man, how good is Julian Alfred?
Really good. Yeah, um, she has all the components of a prototype power sprinter. She's strong. She looks strong. She's powerful. She runs powerful. Her demeanor is it never really changes. She has a really good poker face. And she's gracious. You know what I'm saying, when she wins, and she got a little swag to her. So yeah, definitely.
Shout out to Julian. And man, how good is Grant Holloway?
Man, you know what? I've sat and talked to other legendary hurdlers, and I
Uh-huh.
said, "Who's your favorite hurdler? Who's the best hurdler?" They all say Grant. So I got to roll that one too. I mean, when you look at Grant's races, there's flaws in his races,
Mm-hmm.
but the thing is, his flaws are so minute compared to his opponents that he can get away with those little flaws. Every, very, very often, you might have a guy like Broadbell come along and say, "I'm gonna get you, over hurdle 8, 9, and 10."
Mm-hmm.
That's where his weaknesses are because Grant's so fast, he comes up on hurdles so fast. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? So when you have individuals like that who really can't be touched, even through their flawed races, that's greatness.
How good is Camacho Quinn?
Camacho playing a dog, boy. She's physically good and she's mentally good too. I've seen her in practice, boy. Listen to her talk and everything like that. And I know she wanted to get her get back. She felt like this was her year to get her Olympic gold again. Um, and obviously it didn't turn out that way, but obviously you see what she's doing in post Olympic season, which is she going out there still dropping 12 threes, what I'm saying, around the world. So she good, bro. She good.
Man, and this was a heartbreaking watch. I know I text you when this happened, but I know she's still that deal. How good is the thing move?
I think Moo is really good. You know, um, when you look at what a thing can do, she's done amazing things up to this point. Her event is growing. You got Katie
Right.
Hodges, you got Mary Moore. Like they're taking the 800, 15, all those races that are right there, and they're taking it to a whole nother level, right? And this is probably good for a thing to have a time to kind of rest, collect herself. She just got engaged, kind of like get her life away from track together,
Mm-hmm.
and then find a whole new fire to come back and train for. What I mean? Have a whole new passion to go out there and train for. So I think it's good for her. I think we're gonna see a nice bounce back for her in 2025.
Okay, this kind of like a combo one. How good are the Quincy's? Hall
Look,
and Wilson.
Well, first of all, Quincy Wilson, Quincy Wilson could beat me at a 400. Quincy Wilson can probably beat a lot of people at a 400. A lot of people at a 400 at the age of 16, man. Um, I commend him, bro. I can remember when we was in high school, bro. Like when we was 16, man, we weren't even thinking about going to the Olympics or
No.
running on that stage, that level. It takes a lot of maturity, you know what I'm saying, to be able to compete at that level and then stepping out there. But it also showed me, even when he split, a surprising 47,
Mm-hmm.
it may have been a little injury, may have been a little, anxiety. But the fact is, he went out there, he competed at that level. He did it, he got through it. I guarantee you, next time around, you're going to see a bigger and better Quincy. So the future is very bright for him, for sure. I hope they don't run him into the ground. I hope they allow
Right.
him to still be dominant within his era. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really important, right? And then be able to kind of jump out there like he did this season into a couple of professional races or high profile races and see what you do. You know, Quincy Hall, dog, 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 boy. Boy, I never seen nobody run like that in my life, dog. I counted him out. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I counted him out at the 100, the 170 mark, 175. I'm like, man, my boy Quincy,
He
he about
looked
to run.
hurt.
Boy, he was like, he about to start running backwards, dog. I like, nah, bro. And then all of a sudden, he just turned on them jets. looked like by that last 50, 40 meters, he just kind of just stretched and just kind of ran for it, dog. Like, I had never seen nobody do that, dog. That was all heart. He wanted it. He just wanted it more than anybody else in that race. And no one else in that race was slouches. You got to remember, all the way down to 6th place, you looking at 43s.
So 44, man, that was nuts.
Yes, you feel me? No one ever thought that 4th place. By the time they ran for 4th place, that would have got you on the podium any other Olympics. Any other Olympics. You know what I mean? That was a very, very fast race. So him doing that in that race, we call that in the track world negative splitting. That means you run your second half while you're under fatigue faster than you ran your first half when you was fresh. So that means that you're even stronger, well-rounded. You're even stronger. So for him to do something like that and the way he did it, bro, this dude gonna be a problem. He's gonna be a real problem.
All right, last one. How good is Shelly Ann Fraser-Price?
Man. Shelly Ann the Queen, bro. You know what I mean? She epitomized getting it out the mud. First time you see Shelly Ann was 2008. You know what I'm saying? Little girl out there running with a big smile, wins the 100, and then from there she just started to have confidence, started to dominate, and she just built a whole legacy on top of that, man. You know what I mean? So that's greatness right there. That's a GOAT.
Yeah, man. I call her the female 100-meter GOAT. I really hate we didn't get to see her final Olympic race in the Olympics. I hate we was deprived of that, man. But they say she's medaled every year since 2008, or been, in every medal race outside of having a baby, Mommy Rocket. She's been there. So shout out to Shelly Ann Fraser.
Shout out to her for sure. And I'm not taking anything away from her, bro, for sure. She's done everything she can do in our sport. You know what I'm saying? Other than break a world record in the 100 meters, she did everything you can do, man. So definitely 100% shout out to her. And, by the time she does truly retire, because she just said that was her last Olympics. She didn't say it was her last race. So we may see her next year, you know what I'm saying? And she may have that revenge tour, that last one.
What's the odds of that, man? Because she might feel, like you say, a revenge tour. She might feel the way the competitor in her. What's the odds we see her for one more season for World?
All right, well, if I'm Shelly Ann and I'm watching how the Olympics unfold, and I didn't get a chance to run the finals, right? And I sit back and I watch the finals run, and I see 10:72 come across the screen to win. She knows she can run that. She was already in 10.8 shape when she first stepped out. She stepped out mad late into the season and still ran 10. She dropped into those 10.8s. And the fact is, if she can do that, that means if she has a season where she can get herself back together, I don't see why she's not running 10.7 high, 10.7 low. She knows for her, it's about the opportunity. If I get the opportunity and you let me have a lane that's open, I'm running as fast as I can to the finish line to get first. So if she has an opportunity going to next year, I don't think, if they went out there and ran 10.54 or 10.59 or something like that, then, you may be going out there like, man, I never ran that before. That's something I have to really focus and dial in and try to evolve myself this late in my career. But now that she looks and sees, okay, that moment to win the gold isn't bigger than me. I've been there before. So I think that would give her confidence to say, I can do this again.
You can't just wake up and run fast. You got to train for every aspect of your race. Coming out the blocks, the drive phase. And even if you don't get a great start, you can hope for... You are now watching Photo Finish with Kendall Lee.